This is Valley News Live at 10.
New tonight, there's been some developments in the Gabby Potito case. The FBI says a body found in the area where they have been searching for missing 22-year-old Gabby Potito matches her description. Police in Florida continue to search for Potito's fiance, Brian Laundrie, who was named a person of interest in her disappearance before her body was apparently recovered. Here's the latest from today's news conference.
The FBI says a body found in Grand Teton National Park is apparently missing 22-year-old Gabby Potito.
Earlier today, human remains were discovered, consistent with the description of Gabby Potito. Full forensic identification has not been completed to confirm 100% that we found Gabby. The cause of death has not been determined at this time.
Potito was on a van trip out west with her fiancé Brian Laundrie when she disappeared earlier this month. Laundrie returned home to Florida without her, and now police are searching for him in a large wildlife reserve near Florida's Gulf Coast. His family says he went there after being named a person of interest in Potito's disappearance.
We're hopeful that he's, out here. Certainly we prepare for all different possibilities, but our goal is to locate him and bring him back to Northport.
I would like to extend sincere and heartfelt condolences to Gabby's family.
The FBI says the family of Gabby Potito has been notified about the discovery of the body that matches Gabby's description.
And back here locally, an 18-year-old man is fighting for his life after a two-vehicle crash in Thief River Falls, about a mile away from the Seven Clans Casino. Law enforcement say the accident happened just after 1:30 this afternoon. According to a report, the man was heading east on Center Street, and a 74-year-old man with a 72-year-old passenger was driving a pickup going north on Highway 59 when both vehicles collided. The passenger of the pickup also suffered injuries, but they are expected to be non-life-threatening. And alcohol is believed to be involved after a man crashed his car in Pennington County just outside Thief River Falls. Minnesota State Patrol says a 39-year-old man was driving east on 200th Street Northwest when he ran off the road and into a ditch. The man's injuries are said to be non-life-threatening. The Grand Forks Fire Department wants to remind citizens of the importance of safe cooking after their crews responded to a kitchen fire last night. Firefighters were dispatched to the 1400 block of South 14th Street shortly before 9:30. When they arrived, they learned the resident of the home had safely exited. Fire crews on the scene located a fire in the kitchen and was able to quickly put it out. Authorities say the cause of the fire was due to unattended cooking. Now, Grand Forks fire officials want citizens to remember to never leave the kitchen when cooking and to maintain working smoke detectors. At least 2 people are injured after a military plane crashed near a North Texas suburb. It happened this morning in a neighborhood just outside of Fort Worth, where the plane crashed in the backyard of a home. Authorities say both pilots ejected themselves from the aircraft, one getting caught in some power lines and the other was later found in the neighborhood. At least 3 homes in the area sustained some damage, according to police, but none of the residents were injured. Authorities say the cause of the crash remains under investigation. Now, we already have some heavy rain rolling in right now. Nathan's here to fill us in on what's happening. Hey, Nathan.
Yeah, hey, Nishay. Happy Sunday, everybody. A live look at our Luther Family Ford Skycam shows some wind and some rain there whipping through the parking lot there at the Luther Family Ford location. This is in South Fargo. I noticed, though, you can see the tree there in the foreground definitely shaking with that wind moving through. I can hear the rain on the roof here at the station in South Fargo as well. So this thunder shower we are seeing making its way through is not severe at this point, but you can see some wind and some rainfall with that, as well as a lot of lightning here across the FM area. So we're seeing, as we take a closer look in, yes, we are seeing that heaviest of that rainfall moving into the metro and through the metro as we speak, but really from Fargo up in toward the Ada area and up even further into portions of, say, the Thief River Falls area, seeing just a line of thunder showers making their way through. So a lot of lightning with thunder with this, as well as that heavy rainfall. So again, nothing severe at this point, but we still can't rule out some strong to severe storms through the late hours tonight into the overnight hours as well. Wider look shows into portions of northern Beltrami County into Lake of the Woods County. Seeing some more of these thunder showers making their way through. And of course, you can see a lot of lightning there in the Pennington and Red Lake County areas, and then down into Polk County, as well as portions of Norman County. Seeing a lot of that lightning at this time as well. So of course, temperatures coolest in Nishay off toward the north and west where that cold front is about to approach. Still plenty of heat and humidity tonight for these storms. So of course, we'll break down what to expect tonight and look ahead to this week in a few minutes.
Thanks, Nathan. Tensions are still high in Kabul, Afghanistan. One local family is desperately trying to find a way to get their family to the United States before the Taliban possibly kills them. Julie Ramos-Legos is the executive director of the Bismarck Global Neighbors, an organization that helps connect refugees and evacuees. This family, who asked to stay anonymous, fearing the Taliban would kill their family in Kabul, say they've asked the government for help but are waiting for the next steps.
They've been waiting patiently and trying to reach out to non-government entities as well to see if there's anyone that would kind of take their case, help them, work with their families. It becomes more and more urgent for them every day.
The local Afghan family says although they have fears, they still hope for peace in their home country. Vaccine advisors with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention will meet this week, and COVID-19 booster shots are expected to be on the agenda. This comes as the U.S. is still seeing high daily cases. John Lawrence reports. President Joe Biden will speak with President Emmanuel Macron in the coming days in hopes of finding a way to move forward as a diplomatic crisis simmers between the two countries. It comes after France blasted U.S. ally Australia on Thursday for pulling out of an existing multi-billion-dollar defense deal. The French government says it was betrayed when Australia agreed to instead attain nuclear-powered submarines through a new deal with the United States and the United Kingdom. The North Dakota Academy of Dance in Fargo opened their second location today, expanding their operations. Valley News Team's Aaron Walling brings us more on how this is a childhood dream for the Academy's owner.
Local businesses in the Fargo-Moorhead area have been hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic, but some have found ways to grow during these unprecedented times. The North Dakota Academy of Dance opened their second location today, providing more space for their students and future dancers. Karina Schell has been part of the dance scene in the FM area for many years, and now she is living out a childhood dream.
You know, when I was in first grade, that's when I said I was going to be a dance teacher, and obviously something stuck because here we are a million years later, and I never thought that I'd be able to open a space so beautiful.
Some of Schell's students have been with her for over a decade and has seen dance grow more and more as the years go by.
It's so awesome because we were so cramped and constrained in our last studio that I'm really excited that we're going to be able to create a whole new environment and space for everybody.
Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, the Dance Academy was able to find different ways to keep their students engaged and thriving as a community, doing lessons in masks to sometimes having sessions over Zoom. But to those at the Academy, seeing a young student get a technique down brings joy to them.
It is the aha moment, and it is priceless, especially when you find something, because like every student learns a little bit differently.
In Fargo, Aaron Walling, Valley News Live.
Later on Valley News Live at 10, a canoe parade brings out the excitement for those who participated.
And satellite and radar showing some storms and some heavy showers making their way from south to north across the metro as we speak, but also into portions of northern Minnesota. Still could see some strong to severe storms overnight, and some could even linger into tomorrow as well, but we'll break down your full forecast next.